And we are very honored to be joined by Chanchalapathi Dasa ji. He's the Vice Chairman of the Akshaya Patra Foundation. Thank you very much, Mr. Das, for joining us. Namaskar and huge congratulations. I think it was unprecedented, historic, and in the words of Ambassador Kamboj, Akshaya Patra has ensured that the world's future is well nourished, quote unquote. We would like to hear from you, sir, and how do you feel at the moment?
Thank you very much. We are very happy. As you mentioned, it was a great moment at the United Nations yesterday. India was at the center stage.
Yes.
And we are celebrating India's accomplishments to address UN Sustainable Development Goal of zero hunger and the strides and the successes India has made. And in this context, it was a recognition of Akshaya Patra Foundation providing midday meals to government school children in the last 24 years since its inception in the year 2000. And we have been operating 72 centralized kitchens in 16 states of the country. And we are serving 2.1 million children every day in partnership with the central and state governments in the country. And cumulatively, we have served 4 billion meals, and it was an occasion for celebrating this. And as per the Indian spirit about Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam,
yes,
sharing our passion for global well-being, the chairman of Akshaya Patra, Madhu Pandit Das, made a declaration in front of about 40 ambassadors from various countries who are also present, that we are prepared to share our experience and take the model of Akshaya Patra Foundation beyond Bharat, beyond India,
yes,
to any country that is going to welcome us and give us an opportunity to work with those governments and serve their children.
So there is a vision of Akshaya Patra going global. What was the response of the envoys present there? How did the rest of the world react to that?
In fact, soon after our program, we personally met a few ambassadors, and there was very, very warm response to that. We had responses from the ambassadors of Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, and a few countries of Africa. All of them flocked around us and was very happy to hear about this and wanted to welcome us. And we have made some connections, and we will explore this further with the involvement of the government of India to see that if it is as per the spirit and wishes and policies of Indian government to support these countries in addressing their problems of hunger.
Yes. Mr. Das, from someone like you who has been at the helm of affairs when it comes to Akshaya Patra, along with the Honorable Chairman, what do you think the message, India at the global high table when it comes to the ensuring food security template for the rest of the world, India taking the lead there, not center stage, but taking the lead there, leading from the front, setting examples?
Yes, I think this is something, this is this is the DNA of India. We want to help, we want to support, we want the global well-being, not just our well-being. And so whatever has worked for us, whatever is working very well, we are so happy to share because we don't want hunger, we don't want poverty anywhere in the world. Anyone who is suffering, that is the spirit of India. India wants to extend a hand, and this was one of the things that Nobel laureates Kailash Satyarthi ji, who was present in this celebration, he also mentioned that, there have been globalization of businesses, globalization of information sharing, all of these this is a world, this is an era of globalization. And he said we must globalize compassion. And Akshay Patra should take play an important role. And he said that India should be the leader of this globalization of compassion movement. And that was very inspiring. And that's the spirit of Akshay Patra too we wanted to share. And that's the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which our Honorable Prime Minister is also strongly talking about in all different international forums and the G20 forum.
Sir, you were there at the event, and Ambassador Kamboj read out Honorable Prime Minister of India's message also. If you could just share your thoughts on that as well.
Prime Minister sent us this message, and it was such a warm, heartening message. And he said, I'm so happy that this is happening in the United Nations. And he said, I fondly remember serving the 3rd billionth meal, because in 2017, Honorable Prime Minister was involved in serving the 3rd billionth meal of Akshaya Patra in Vrindavan, India. And so he remembered that. And he also mentioned that I have inaugurated the kitchen in Varanasi that feeds 1 lakh children in Varanasi. So he remembered all this, and then he acknowledged, and receiving this wonderful, warm message from the Honorable Prime Minister was really the icing on the cake for that event.
Okay, one final question, Chanchalapathi Das ji, Vice Chairman, Akshaya Patra Foundation. Your message on behalf of not only Akshaya Patra but on behalf of India. This event, like you started by saying that India took center stage. What next from here on? What would be your message?
I think India has a great thing to offer. Our programs, the models that we have that are working in our country, the programs and the policies that our governments have made, and which has worked in a complex, diverse, large population like India, there is a lot to learn. And I think, like in Akshaya Patra, there are many other successful models of public welfare programs and activities. We must all come together and share that with the rest of the world to make the world a better place. And that's the spirit of Vasudhaiva.
Absolutely. Many thanks, Chanchalapathi Das, Vice Chairman, Akshaya Patra Foundation, for joining us all the way from New York. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining.